questions about FIOS? Like, how do I access on-demand programming? Or use my DVR to record my favorite shows? We've made it easy to get answers to these FIOS questions and more, right here on channel 131. Just use the up and down arrow buttons to scroll through the options on the left of your screen. Choose Get to Know FIOS for a number of informational videos that will help you get the most out of your FIOS services. Use the arrow buttons to select a topic you're interested in. Press OK on your remote and start watching. From the Channel 131 menu, scroll to Getting Started and press OK to find all kinds of helpful startup information. You can access your voicemail from your TV, set up parental controls, or even get your Wi-Fi credentials. As a FIOS customer, you'll always have great deals available to you. Choose Special Offers from the Channel 131 menu. Press OK on your remote for more details about any offer shown. To replay this introduction video, choose Introduction Video again and press OK. Check out Channel 131 anytime you have questions about your service. Now sit back and enjoy FIOS, the network built around you. The new FIOS TV voice remote is our most advanced remote. There are buttons for volume, channel selection, rewind, fast forward, and play pause. You can use the left and right sides of the navigation ring to skip backward or forward 30 seconds while watching recorded or on-demand programs. There are also buttons to launch the main menu or the guide. There's an exit button to get back to live TV, and an info button so you can learn more about the program you're watching. This is the mic button. Press and hold it to tell your remote what to do. You can say things like, tune to HGTV, or turn on closed captioning. Just make sure to speak normally and hold the remote about 12 inches from your mouth. And hey, have you ever lost your remote? On your set-top box, press the power button twice. Your remote will start beeping. Follow the beeps to find your remote. Then, press any key on your remote to stop the beeping. Learn more about the new FIOS TV voice remote at verizon.com/voice remote. Now sit back and enjoy FIOS, your 100% fiber optic network.
In the event of a power failure, your FIOS battery backup unit will keep your phone service up and running for up to 8 hours. But if you hear this sound, or see this light, it's time for a new battery. You can order a replacement battery at verizon.com/battery. The battery backup is usually right on top of the optical network terminal. Yours might be a standalone or off to one side. The steps for changing your backup battery are similar for all models, so this will get you started. Unplug the power supply, then open the battery compartment. Disengage the locking tab on the battery connector and unplug it. Gently disengage the retaining clips that hold the battery in place. Then, remove the battery and set it aside. Remove the battery connectors from the old battery by pulling on the battery clips. Take the new battery and remove the plastic covers on the terminals. Connect the wiring harness to the terminals. The red goes on the positive terminal, and the black goes on the negative. Slide the new battery in, making sure it's secure behind the retaining clips, and reinsert the battery connector. If the battery is installed correctly, you'll hear a beep, and the system status and battery power lights will be solid green. Replace the battery cover, and finally, plug the power supply back into the electrical outlet. But don't just throw your old battery out. Try and recycle it. Visit call2recycle.org and find a drop-off center near you. For detailed instructions on battery replacement for your model, visit verizon.com/battery. Verizon's fiber optic network uses pulses of laser light to send data at incredible speeds. The optical network terminal translates these light pulses into electric signals that your computer, TV, and phone can understand, and converts the electric data you send back into pulses of light. Think of it as the brains behind your FIOS connection. A Verizon technician will install your optical network terminal either inside or outside your home. It's usually placed in a basement, closet, or somewhere else out of view, and doesn't take up much space. There must be a 3-pronged outlet within 50 feet. The ONT has 3 parts: the main optical network terminal unit, the power supply unit, and the battery backup unit. There are several models in use, so yours may look a little different. Once your service is up and running, make sure the power supply unit is plugged in at all times. In the event of a power failure, the battery backup unit will keep your phone service up and running for up to 8 hours. If you hear this sound, you may need to replace your backup battery. Click this video screen to learn how. The optical network terminal is your gateway to FIOS speed. To learn more about FIOS equipment and installation, click these video screens. If you're having router trouble, lost your password, or just want a clean start, resetting your router to factory default settings can solve many problems. Here's how to do it. Remember that this will delete all of your home network settings, including ESSID names, passwords, and any port forwarding. With the power on, use the pointed end of a paperclip to press and hold the reset button for 10 seconds. Release the reset button. The router will automatically reboot itself. Wait 15 seconds before resuming setup. Your router is now using the default settings for the network configuration. This includes the default ESSID and password. You may have to update the settings on your connected devices, or reconfigure your router to match the previous settings. Are you experiencing a slow or erratic connection? Here's a quick fix that'll work 90% of the time. Unplug your router's power cable. Wait 1 minute. Plug it back in. Restart your computer and connect to the internet. That's it. In most cases, that'll fix the problem. If you're still having connection issues, click the screen for a few more solutions. Are you experiencing slower FIOS speeds than expected? Try restarting your router and computer. Click this video screen to learn how. If that doesn't work, here are a few solutions that may help. First, use an Ethernet cable to plug your computer directly into your FIOS router. Wired connections are capable of faster speeds than Wi-Fi and easier to troubleshoot. Then, test your speed with Verizon's broadband speed test. Not all speed testers are designed for high-speed connections, but ours is. If the test confirms your connection is slow, try these steps. Run FIOS Speed Optimizer if you're on a PC, or Apple Broadband Tuner if you're on a Mac. These tools will adjust your settings for FIOS speed and solve many connection problems. Check your computer for viruses, spyware, or a full hard drive. All these things can slow down your connection. If you're worried about virus protection, Verizon Internet Security Suite can help. Check for other connected devices. Your FIOS bandwidth is shared between your computers, tablets, phones, and TVs. With multiple devices connected, FIOS is fast. With only one device connected, it's really fast. If you are experiencing a slow or unstable connection, FIOS Speed Optimizer can help. FIOS Speed Optimizer changes your internet settings so you can take advantage of higher speeds. First, check your internet speed with Verizon Broadband Speed Test. You can find it at verizon.com/speedtest. Use a wired connection to get a more accurate result. Next, try FIOS Speed Optimizer at verizon.com/speed optimizer. To get started, select Optimize My Connection. Download the program and run it. Your internet configuration will be modified so you can receive data at faster rates. Restart your computer so the changes can take effect. If you're using a Mac, use Apple Broadband Tuner instead. Finally, take the Verizon broadband speed test again and see how much your internet speed has improved. Gaming lag can wreak havoc on your high scores. Here are a few tips to speed up your game. Use a wired connection whenever possible for more reliable gameplay. Try restarting your router. Unplug your router's power cable. Wait 1 minute, then plug it back in again. Do the same with your game system. Clear the cache on your gaming device. Check your manual for instructions. On some game servers, port forwarding can clear up lag issues. Search online for the correct port numbers. Visit verizon.com/support for help making changes to your specific router. Or visit the Verizon support forums at forums.verizon.com, where our community of gamers will be happy to make some suggestions. Verizon FIOS makes it easy to set up your wireless network. First, download Verizon's in-home agent for Mac or PC. You can find it at verizon.com/in-home agent. Follow the simple instructions to configure or troubleshoot your wireless network. You can also configure your router manually. Connect to your router and enter the router's IP address in your browser. Most Verizon routers use the IP address 192.168.1.1. Enter your login and password information. You can find it here on the sticker on the side of your Verizon router. If you have an older router, your username is admin and your password is the router's serial number. Use this menu to change the network name and password, or more advanced configurations such as port forwarding. Once this is done, you're ready to set up Wi-Fi on your personal computer, printer, mobile phone, or any other device. You can always restore your router to factory settings later. Click this video screen to learn how. For more detailed configuration instructions for Mac or PC, visit verizon.com/support. Wireless printers allow multiple devices to share a single printer, no wires required. First, read your printer's manual. Every model is a little different. Follow the instructions to connect the printer to your FIOS wireless network. You'll need to know your network name and password. Check the sticker on the side of your FIOS router. The ESSID is your network name, and the WPA2 key, or WEP key, is your password, unless you've changed it. You can also use an Ethernet cable to connect directly to your router. Use one of these ports. When your printer is connected, use the install disk to add the printer to all of your devices, or download the drivers online. On Windows systems, click on Control Panel, Devices and Printers, then add a printer. On a Mac, click System Preferences, Print and Scan, the plus icon, then add your printer. Follow the instructions as prompted. Print a test page to verify your printer is connected. If you're having trouble, try resetting your router and printer. Make sure they're plugged in and powered on. How to connect your iPhone or iPad to your wireless network. Make sure your FIOS router is powered on and the wireless light is active. On your iPad or iPhone, select Settings. Then select Wi-Fi. Turn Wi-Fi on. Available Wi-Fi networks will appear on your phone. Select the name of your wireless network. If you're not sure what it is, check the sticker on the side of your FIOS router. The ESSID is your network name. Then, enter your wireless network password. Your password is also on the router, labeled WPA2 key or WEP key, unless you've changed it to something else. A check mark will appear next to your network name, and your 3G or LTE symbol will change to a Wi-Fi symbol. And now you're ready to browse at FIOS speeds. If you're having trouble, try resetting your router. Make sure it's plugged in, powered on, and broadcasting a wireless signal. A strong password helps keep your online identity safe. Your password should be easy to remember, but difficult to guess. Avoid common words and phrases, or any public information. Instead, start with a word or phrase that's easy to remember. Add capital letters, numbers, and symbols. The longer it is, the more secure it is. FIOS provides a light-speed connection to everything great on the internet. But the internet is also home to some things that are not so great. Viruses, malware, and spyware. They can sneak into your system disguised as software, toolbars, or content, or trick you into giving up your passwords and financial information. They can slow you down or clean you out. We can help. Verizon Internet Security Suite is a package of software and services that will help keep you safe online. Powered by McAfee software, it includes antivirus and anti-malware, firewalls, identity theft protection, and more for one low monthly price. Visit verizon.com/security to learn more. Do you ever experience slower than normal Wi-Fi speeds when your wired connection is working fine? Wi-Fi interference may be slowing you down. Wi-Fi uses radio waves to connect your devices to the internet, and a number of factors can cause interference. So many, in fact, that identifying the specific problem can be difficult, and sometimes even impossible. The most common causes of wireless interference are distance from the router, physical obstructions such as walls and floors, other wireless appliances like baby monitors, cordless phones, and garage door openers, kitchen appliances such as microwave ovens and refrigerators, or other Wi-Fi networks in the vicinity. The latest Verizon router uses the wireless N standard, one of the best options to overcome wireless interference. But if you're having problems, here are a few ideas to help beat interference. Try to place your router away from as many of these interference sources as possible. Place your router in a location that's close to where you use your wireless devices. If that doesn't help, try a wireless bridge or extender. These devices will rebroadcast your Wi-Fi signal, creating a larger, stronger network. If you're using an older router, upgrade to the latest model at the Verizon online store. Following these tips will help you ensure the best possible Wi-Fi signal.